Hey everyone, welcome back to another video in our training series on switching from Easy Worship to Pro Presenter. So going through a little nuance of Pro Presenter that in terms of how to format the song. So when I talk to people about trying to keep 2 to 3 lines per slide, and they're like, isn't that a waste of space? We can put so much more on the screens. It's like, and it's trying to balance that experience of those that can't be with us on Sunday and are watching the live stream and wanting to participate with the lyrics. That's one of the advantages of Pro Presenter, is that we can do that. And but also having the optimal experience for the majority of our parishioners on the screens. Okay, so here's an example of it's all the ends of the earth, and here's a slide that it's not bad in terms of it's got this, just a single word at the end, but also kind of looking at the phrasing, it's like we could probably live with that. But you can see, it's really nice. The 3 lines, it's nice and complete. But so rather than taking it and, like, if I wanted to put the world on that last line, I could put in a line break, okay? But then the stream doesn't look very good, okay? So we want to balance between the two. So let's go back into edit mode and going to take that line break out. Now we could, as I showed in a previous video, we could try and squeeze it. And actually on this one, it works out pretty well if we tried to do that. But we could also, and I know I have other songs in the library that better show this, but you can also squeeze this a little bit. And you might even, maybe we want for the world, but we don't want to get the earth into a new line. So let's see. Okay, so now we have 4 lines that are pretty well balanced. And we just move that back to the center. And now the slide shows on the screen in a well-balanced manner. And the phrasing, as I remember the song now, has come with justice for the world. So for the world is kind of a good meter to have on its own line. But on the stream, you can see it's still 3 lines because we didn't add a line break. Now, and I think it's also fine that then it has a lowercase f, because it's still a continuous phrase, right? We don't need to have a capital on the new line. It's more about the new phrases. But so a little bit of a compromise we make there. But you can see we get a nice 4-line slide for the projectors, but still keeping it 3 lines for the stream. Okay, so sometimes got to think of, like, okay, can we stretch it out to really make it fit on a single line, or can we squeeze it in and at the right kind of breaking of the phrase musically or grammatically, like this is with the preposition, happens to just be both, that we get a nice slide for the projector. Okay, so I hope that helps and gets people over the notion of, like, trying to make too few lines on a slide.